if you look at the flywheel we currently have, this lose, lose, lose model, artists lose, the fans lose, number one, all the way down to the guy selling you a hot dog at the stadium, right? That model's completely broken. And so how do you fix it? You look into, honestly, deep diving into economics. We found that a participate to earn model was the best way to do that.
Welcome back to Backstage Interviews with Cheez at Startup Starter Investment Week 2023. We have Dave with Deeds Entertainment here with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dave.
Thanks, Xavier. Yeah, so my company, Deed Entertainment, comes from a long line of producing some of the biggest events in the world. 20 years doing things like Coachella, Electric Daisy, Carnival, Comic Con, San Diego. After working at that high level for as long as we have, we realized how broken the system, in fact, was. And so we've been building technology that solves the problem of the lose, lose, lose model that we're all having to play with, right? So we're creating a win-win-win model. So that's three things really: people, planet, and purpose, individual, business, and community. How do you do that? Through technology, completely integrated end-to-end. Ticketing is the front end of the funnel. You go all the way through POS integration, and then user rewards, user incentives, and then most importantly, we're driving community impact revenue at the same time. We do that a couple of ways. One is through a food and beverage, or just transactional roundup on every transaction. And then on the front end of the ticket, there's just a surcharge that goes to the community.
Wow, so I'm assuming there's some money being made here, but there's also some good deeds from the impact standpoint.
100%. I mean, the thesis is, if you look at the flywheel we currently have, this lose, lose, lose model, artists lose, the fans lose, number one, all the way down to the guy selling you a hot dog at the stadium, right? That model's completely broken. And so how do you fix it? You look into, honestly, deep diving into economics. We found that a participate to earn model was the best way to do that. This has led us to Web3. The whole platform is built on blockchain, but it's really Web 2.5, right? Because adoption is really, really hard for people, honestly, that, you know, the attention span is so low that, you know, you gotta capture them quickly and then make sure that they want to keep participating, right? And so the thesis is, if we can drive these impact revenues with every transaction that then go back into the community, we actually build stronger community networks and ultimately better people over time.
Excellent. So let's break down a little bit how your platform works. So is it for people to do their events utilizing your technology?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, you know, our platform is an end-to-end ticketing solution. Ticketing, frankly, is a race to the bottom. People are hucking you features and not solving you problems. But it is a way to create a user ID, right? And that user ID, or your wallet, then allows you to participate in everything that you transact, whatever you're trying to do. So our target market, it's really a SaaS platform for enterprise. We're really identifying small businesses in the entertainment space. So this is venues nationwide that are 300 to 3,000 cap rooms, and then independent festivals. Obviously, we've got some tenure doing that kind of thing. And so the customer journey really would be, you'd, you know, basically buy a ticket, it gives you a wallet, and then that wallet then participates in all the things that you're spending on site. So merchandise, VIP upgrades, perhaps a digital collectible with the artist, food and beverage purchases, much like the Starbucks app. Every time you purchase something, you're building up points in the terms of incentives back to your wallet and, you know, future purchases. But fractionally, you're driving revenues that go into this community impact fund. And then the goal is to have, over time, enough capital that have been contributed by the members themselves to create a substantial amount of money that then gets deployed in the community itself. We're pretty focused on the three major buckets: are youth education, particularly with arts, mental health, homelessness. Those three things are pretty important to us, and I think problems that we see pretty much worldwide. But really, all markets are different, right? So, you know, in some cases you'd have a different program, or, you know, some pressing issue or whatever, and those would be identified first. And then the long-term application is there would have some governance focus, where the community would then in fact be able to vote on which programs would get capitally deployed, and most importantly, like, follow, share, and follow that campaign as it gets deployed.
Oh, that's spectacular. So is this something that people can get out there and use right now?
Yeah, so we have an MVP. You can find us at www.deedentertainment.com. And DEED actually is an acronym. It stands for Dreamscape, Event, Environment, Design. Whatever you can dream, we can build. And the interesting value prop is that not only can we build any experience at any level for you, but now we have the ability to really enhance your community through technology.
Excellent. Well, I know we're all about community building, and entertainment is a big part of our community. So I'm looking forward to people checking out your app and seeing what you have to show.
Thanks, Xavier.
Of course.
All right.
Thank you, bud.
Cool.